Hey guys, Tomboy601, and happy Sunday. I figured Sundays are a fun day to do some non-worship related content. It's summertime, and if it's summertime, that means one thing in the gaming industry. It's E3. E3 is upon us. I, for one, am always excited for this magical time of the year where we get to see what is coming up for the future, probably year, 2 years, what to get hyped for and what to get excited for. So I'm going to run through my hopes, my expectations, what I'm predicting is going to happen, all that sort of stuff. If you want to let me know what you think is going to come out of E3, let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, so E3 is a bit of a mess this year. I think Jeff Grubb has the best one of it's the Summer Games mess, and I think that's true. We've seen uh, prior to the pandemic, there was some issues with E3's ability to be a viable business, and it seems this year is them at least trying to get back to it. A lot more places have condensed around 1 week instead of E3 being what seemed like over a year or over the entire summer. It's at least now down to a week, which I'm all for. I know there's been some leaks already, specifically like a Marvel-based XCOM, and if that leak is true, I just really hope it is like based on the Kree and like their Star Force, because at the beginning of Captain Marvel, that's all I wanted from that like first act when we saw her and the squad go out. I was like, oh god, it's like real, it's like Marvel XCOM. And if they can bring that, I'm all in. Okay, so let's go in like order by order. We'll go date by date, and that way also you guys have an idea of what press conferences are where. Spoiler alert slash I guess heads up, Sony hasn't announced when their state of play is yet. It's the Sunday before E3, and they have yet to announce. Of course, we did have the Horizon Zero Dawn gameplay this past week or 2 weeks ago, and I'm sold. I'll be playing it. I'll also be playing Ratchet and Clank next week because I, for one, am super excited for that. But beyond that, they haven't said anything, and also EA has decided that they're only going to bring one thing, and then they're going to have their state of play in July because they decided they were special. So it's really weird. But anyways, let's go ahead and start talking. Wednesday, June 9th, I would say, is when things really start kicking off. We get the Battlefield reveal. So I am super hyped for that because Battlefield is the game that is one of the games that I love and one of the games that I have played for years. So getting a new Battlefield, if it can be anything like Battlefield 4, and we can get back to the old ways of Battlefield, I'm all here for it. There's also going to be a Guerrilla Collective, which they're usually an indie developer or an indie publisher. So we'll see some good indie games then. June 10th, we have at 11 a.m. Pacific time, we have the official Summer Games Fest. That's Jeff Keighley's thing. I, for one, am expecting to see Call of Duty here. Like, Activision doesn't have a conference, and we haven't had a Call of Duty revealed yet, so I would expect to see this year's Call of Duty there. Always down to see what Call of Duty has up to offer. There's been a couple of leaks and rumors, whether it be old World War II or an alternate history like Wolfenstein era World War II, where like the war continued into the 50s. I would love to see that, but we will see what is going on. There's also been rumors that they've been just really far behind, and we're just going to get Modern Warfare 2 remastered's multiplayer finally. So who knows? Summer's Game Fest, that's gonna be my big one. I think it'll also be some of like it's. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of. And here's a sneak preview. And if you want more, come visit our bigger press conference. Like, that's what I am expecting out of the Summer Games Fest. Call of Duty, and that's pretty much it. At June 11th, so Friday, we have Netflix Geeked Week, which I'm not expecting much. Coke Gaming Primetime, which Coke Media, they've been buying up all sorts of things. So, or Coke or Koch, I don't know. Either way, they've been buying up a lot of things. It's going to be a ton of AA things. Like, I know what you're seeing on screen right now is what is the level of game I would expect from Coke Media. And if they want to give me more games like this where I got to be a shark and eat people, I'm 100% for it. June 12th, the big thing, Devolver Digital. They usually have a couple of fun games. So Devolver Digital will be around. They don't have a time yet as far as when they will be presenting, but that is it. And with that, that's all the pre-E3 stuff. And then day one of E3 is Saturday, so less than a week from today. Ubisoft Forward at noon Pacific time, so buckle in. I'm sure we'll see Rainbow Six Quarantine. I'm hoping we get whatever Division. It would be super awesome if we got some sort of Star Wars tease. This year, I'm really excited because Disney has gone ahead and said, hey, guess what? No one needs to worry about the Star Wars license anymore. EA does not have exclusivity to it. You have a good pitch, we'll give you the title. We'll give you the IP. So I'm here for it. If Ubisoft wants to show off their Star Wars game that's going to be done by the Division folks, because that is what they've been teasing, that it's going to be some sort of thing done by the Division folks. So if they want to give me like a bounty hunter game that's an open world game, I am all here for it. And then usually Ubisoft has something fun planned. I think the last couple of years they've had some weird Nintendo like thing that they've done, and if they want to do another weird Nintendo thing, I'm all here for it. Speaking of which, Nintendo, Switch Pro better be a real thing, because my Switch, the battery discharged on, so I can either replace the battery or I may just wait for the Switch Pro because I'm not really playing the Switch much right now. But anyways, beyond that, Riders Republic needs a date. That looks like it's going to be a fun game. I think they have a roller derby game that feels very much like that current dodgeball game that is out that needs a date as well. And then, God, I hope we see Sam Fisher. I doubt we will in any meaningful way, but I'm really hoping there's some sort of Tom Clancy, Sam Fisher actual game there. And beyond that, we'll see. We'll probably see the next expansion for the for Assassin's Creed. It's not, they've been doing that every other year thing, so it's not quite time for us to see the next iteration of Assassin's Creed. So I wouldn't expect to see that there, but I would definitely expect to see the next DLC for it. Also on Saturday we have Gearbox, so that should be, I'm sure we'll see something about Borderlands. I don't know what, but Borderlands will be there. And those are the big ones of Saturday. Sunday. Oh boy, is this going to be the big one. So the big one, I think, for the day kicks off at 10 a.m. Pacific time. It's the Xbox plus Bethesda showcase. And I'm a main Xbox player. I play on my PlayStation as well, but Xbox is my home. So we better see a date and a beautiful reveal for Halo Infinite. We better see some sort of Forza. Generally, Forza Motorsport, which is the track-based racing one, should have been last year or the year before, and we haven't had it, but they're going through what seems to be it seems to be something they're trying to compete. So if we can get an update on that, and if they're like, hey, this is gonna be a real sim racer, I'm down for them to like make that a platform and just be in iRacing, be in Assetto Corsa Competizione, be in R Factor 2, like be a game where I'm paying you, or you're adding, because it's on Game Pass, like tracks and whatever, and it's slowly building up to be this massive thing. I'm 100% down for that. And then also tease me for Horizon, because I need me some Horizon. I think there's been some leaks with Hot Wheels, and the weird thing is the leaks have shown two different locations. One has seemed like a Mexico location, and one has seemed like a Japan, both of which are, Japan at least, very anticipated area for that franchise. And I'd be happy to see it there. Though I do think, like, Mexico, Baja, into the jungles, like, that would be a really cool environment to go and drive cars. And especially, Xbox has a very good presence in South America and Central America. You know, they hosted their their like fan fest in Mexico City. Like, there is fan loyalty in the Yucatan and in Central and South America. So if they want to go there, I can absolutely see them doing that. Beyond that, Xbox just needs to show games, man. They need to show games. Horizon and Ratchet have me so pumped. I need to see stuff other than what I'm playing on my third-party stuff. Though, I will have to say, third-party has been rocking it, has been killing it on the Series X. I love being able to jump between my two consoles and not have to worry about updating saves and doing this and doing that. Just the UI on the Xbox has been so much better than the PlayStation. I am not a huge fan of the PlayStation UI right now, just because it hides a lot of things, and you can definitely tell it's early days for that UI because they started all over, and Xbox carried over the last one, and like all of those quality of life improvements that happened over the generation, were definitely wiped out from the PlayStation side, but they are not wiped out on the Xbox side. So Xbox just needs to show the games. They need to show maybe Perfect Dark. They need to show God, what's it? It's I'm forgetting the name of it. The one where you have a pet and it seems like Avatar with pets in Pokemon. I'm forgetting the name. It's the one Rare's currently working on. Or just show me a new Banjo-Kazooie, please. Anyways, that's Xbox. Also on Sunday, we're getting Square Enix at 12:15. And then Warner Brother Games doesn't have a time yet, but I'm expecting some Gotham Knight stuff, some Harry Potter news, and God, I think they're the publisher for the Lego games, if I recall correctly. And if they are, I just need to see when Skywalker Saga comes out, because that has been my most anticipated game for the however many years it's been delayed and not come out. Like, since they announced it, that's been my most anticipated thing, and I just need to see when Skywalker Saga gets announced for Lego games, because Lego games are just a delight. So that's Sunday. Moving on to Monday, we have no times for these, but Take-Two will be there, so I'm sure we'll see Take-Two's, NBA 2K, all that jazz. Maybe an update for Grand Theft Auto. I doubt we'll ever see Grand Theft Auto 6. But maybe we see the next expansion for Grand Theft Auto, the next gen version of Grand Theft Auto, right? They teased that during the PS5 reveal, so there should be an update on the next gen of GTA 5 version, and we'll see what happens there. Beyond that, I don't expect much from them. The other interesting ones that day is going to be Capcom will have something, so probably some sort of fighting game stuff. We'll see what's there. And then there's a bunch of other random ones. Mythical Games, Freedom Games, Razer, like the gaming peripheral company, Verizon, Intellivision, and Ven Session all have press conferences that day. Verizon, are you just going to announce, like, 5G is the best thing for gaming? Like, the only thing I could see happening that would be cool for Verizon is if they announced some sort of bundling / program where they include like Game Pass in there, and like breach net neutrality and like have it not count on your data cap. Like, if they want to do that, go ahead. Beyond that, I don't know what they can really do. Tuesday, June 15th. The big one is Nintendo. Usually on Monday is when we would see Sony, but we haven't seen or heard anything yet. So Tuesday is going to be Nintendo. God, I hope there's a Switch Pro. And after that, you just need one. You need to screw Horizon Zero Dawn or Horizon Forbidden West and release Zelda 1 week after Forbidden West, just like you did to Zero Dawn, just to screw them out of sales and whatever. Because I'll be honest, I played Horizon for a full week, then got my Switch and played Zelda and forgot all about Horizon and never touched it again until this past year with the pandemic and being stay at home. And I kind of fell back in love with my PlayStation and played through pretty much most of the exclusives from last gen. Anyways, so Nintendo needs to show off Zelda, maybe Metroid Prime. I think they said 40 minutes focusing on software. Show me Metroid Prime. Show me Zelda. Maybe tease Mario. For the love of God, maybe give me a new Mario Kart. Like, they've been very good with each year doing some sort of sports game. 2 years ago was tennis. This past year, it's going to be golf. Please give me Mario Kart, or even DLC for Mario Kart, because You know, Mario Kart is probably my most played game over on the Switch, so I would really enjoy being able to get some more tracks for it, even if we don't get a new game. And we'll also probably get Smash Bros. Announcements, at least finishing out the Fighter Pass, maybe, or at least one of the new fighters. I don't think we will get much else from Nintendo. Maybe a focus on Pokemon, but we will have to see. After that, Bandai Namco will be going at some point on Tuesday, and those are the big ones for that. After that, June 14th, we have limited run games. They're always fun for just like little special editions of games that are already out. They're always fun just to watch. And then that pretty much wraps up E3. You can kind of say that waiting all the way for EA Play in July 22nd is like the last bit of like traditional E3, but that's so far away. That really isn't E3. But yeah, guys, that's my thoughts, opinions, what I'm hoping to see over this next week in the video games world. What do you guys want to see? Let me know down in the comments below. Of course, Sony hasn't announced yet, but like I said, they're probably just gonna have to show more games, give us some release dates. If there's one thing I want from them, it's the ability to I want the PS2 era Ratchet games playable on the PS4. Because God, do I wish I could play through all of the Ratchet and Clank franchise before this next game comes out. But you know, we are where we are. Horizon looks good. God of War Ragnarok, or sorry, God of War. We don't have an official title for it. We just all assume it's Ragnarok. But you know, yeah, that's coming soon. Who knows, guys? If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.